Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to the chat right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow Koomson. The weekend is here. You know, it's all exciting, entertaining, and about to be educative right here on the chat. My name is Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson. Koomson spelled with a double N. Make sure you hit me up on all social media platforms. Let's get interactive. Let's get to know each other. Also, if you would like to be on the set, just hit me up right here on the chat. Today, we have interesting conversations for you. Shall we go to Cape Coast or we go to Elmina? We don't know. We cannot tell. But yes, right here on the chat, we can't tell because we have Fifi Koma with his crew. They'll be in studio today to talk about Dilemma of a Ghost. I mean, a book we read back in SSS, SHS, whichever one that worked for you. It's fine, but by Professor Ama Edu. She gave us this beautiful book. So we'll be reviewing it right here on set because there's a play that's coming up very, very soon. And then also, we are praying for a conversation with the episode right here on the chat. Just take it, stay relaxed, take it cool, take it easy, because the chat is about to get exciting, entertaining, and more fire. You're welcome to the chat. Let's enjoy these performances from episode, our guest for today.
Live from Berlin. It's my junior brother. I love you, enjoy. We enjoy life. Charlie again.
Ekow Noko.
3, 2, 1, and action.
Brother, one thing must kill a man, not something. Something 12:34. He said when your eyes see him, touch him. Hey, after having waiting man they die for. He gets the one thing where many men they fight for. Great men they face sake of this thing. If you think of the life is a something, but behind your bed the sin on the righteous. Hey, Nash, go kill it, brother. Nash, go chop your dollar. Nash, go axi burger. Nash, he go keep a scene on Nash. He go give you matter. Nash, as your eye they watch him. Nash, you go fall for gutter. Nash, he go keep a scene on Nash. Shake on, shake on, shake on, shake on, shake on. Nash, he go keep a scene on Nash. Shake on, shake on, shake on, shake on, shake on. Nash, he go keep a scene on Nash. Someone please call 911. Tell them another brother don't enter coma because of Uku. Plenty with them my mind. If I touch, I sin, I no go share my eye. I promise some Anna to be faithful to the Uku till the day I die. Yeah. What do you mean you told again? Oh, say, watch me just a get. Say, when in an ebola again. If you do not be flat, no la hon again. What do you mean you told again? Oh, say, watch me just a get. Say, when in an ebola again. If you do not be flat, Nash, go kill it, brother. Nash, go chop your dollar. Nash, go axi burger. Nash, he go keep a sino. Nash, he go give you mother. As your eye they watch you go for God. Nash, he go keep a sino. Uku, shaka, uku, shaka, uku, shaka, uku, shaka, uku, shaka. Nash, he go keep a sino. Nash, uku, shaka, uku, shaka, uku, shaka, uku, shaka, uku, shaka. Solo. Now she go keep a sino. Sunday. Now she go keep a sino. Groups. Yeah. Now she go keep a sino.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink adds a burst of refreshment.
And orange. Give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
P for Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
This week on the Upside Down Show, the untouchable DJ Mensa joins Frema Edinyame and Nana Tufo.
Did you have to compete for a session? What was it like back then?
It's not like today. It was, first of all, even to get the equipment is a problem.
Yeah.
I had to learn on the job because right after school, nobody was going to give me the equipment.
Yeah.
I had to buy my first equipment with a story. There was a DJ that came from the UK. At that time, it was aphrodisiac. He was, don't touch this until I come. But I wanted to use it. He came and I was playing on set. Full house, he ejected
Are you serious?
the CDs out and threw them away.
Also featuring is Ash Benny, an energetic, vibrant musician.
With the rhythm of the music, everybody, challenge make we party. Party with the rhythm of the music. We go party.
Do you love magic? Join us as Manuel the Magician does his stuff. Make a date with us this Sunday at 7 p.m. prompt only on Channel 1 TV.
This June, the business wave is back and it's bigger than ever. The City Business Festival 2025 on City FM and Channel 1 TV, where it's all about business. This June, we will be celebrating Ghanaian businesses, re-examining our business modules and practices through our business fora, and sharing knowledge through our on-air business discussions. Make a business date with the on-air series every weekday at 9 a.m. on the City Breakfast Show on 97.3 City FM and 10 a.m. on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. From expert interviews to real-world insights to the tools you need to grow. Don't miss a single moment this June. It's the City Business Festival 2025, celebrating everything business. Only on City FM and Channel 1 TV. Your business, your future, your time is now. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and let's grow together. The City Business Festival 2025, celebrating everything business.
The City Business Festival 2025 is powered by 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV, and it's proudly sponsored by Absa Bank, MTN Business, and Zonda Tech Ghana Limited.
Calling all farmers, agribusinesses, and innovators, this is your chance to shine. Channel 1 TV invites you to exhibit at AgriFair 2025, one of Ghana's largest agriculture exhibitions. From Friday 20th to Sunday the 22nd of June, the A4 Sutherland Children's Park in Accra will come alive with the very best from Ghana's agribusiness sector. Are you a farmer with fresh produce of any kind? Be it crops, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture, or you're a supplier of agro inputs and processing machinery? This is your platform to connect with the world. AgriFair 2025 is more than an exhibition. Showcase your fresh produce, share your expertise and experience, and grow your business. So, to all farmers with fresh produce, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture products, come, sell, network, and expand your business. AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. Register now to secure your spot. Call us on 0205 973 973. Come one, come all. Enjoy the freshest farm produce at unbeatable prices. And treat yourself to sisal kebabs made from beef, mutton, pork, chicken, and more. Great taste, great value. Don't miss out. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by Exim Bank, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, and Development Bank Ghana.
Welcome back to the chat right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson. Koomson spelled with a double N. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to have you back because we're about to have a very, very interesting conversation, an extensive one for that matter, because now that I have this guy and this lady in the studio, I'm going to actually squeeze everything out of them. But yes, I mean, I said something when I was doing my intro, right? But to give you a bit more of context, some 61 years ago, there was a production that was staged at the University of Ghana Theatre, or the studio. 65 was published into a book, and 60 years down the line, we have a man who is actually putting, let me say, life, let me put it that way, life to it, to see it on stage. And let me read an excerpt of the book that I love so much to give you a hint. It says, one early morning when the moon was up, shining as the sun, I went to Elmina Junction. And there, I saw a wretched ghost going up and down, singing to himself, shall I go to Cape Coast or to Elmina? I don't know, I can't tell. But right here in studio, we have a man who knows, and he can tell where he's going, because I know next week he'll be at the National Theatre. He'll be giving us a good production. You welcome to studio, Fifi Coleman,
Charlie,
and Jacqueline.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Tired, grinding, pushing. We have to. You have to.
Nice. But how's the weekend been? Like,
it's been a tough weekend. There's a lot of promotional activities towards this play. This is our last week before opening night, so this is where we do all the legwork. This is where we do all the rounds and everything. So that plus rehearsals, it's been challenging.
How's the weekend been for you? I heard you probably rehearsing from 7 a.m.
Yes. And right from there, just moving from one station to another, just to promote the play. So yeah.
That's good. But I was actually shocked to know that this play is over 60 years old.
Yep.
Do you remember the very first time you read this book?
Read?
Yeah.
I would have been in a training college. So I'll put it between 1990. 1990, could have 5 or 6-ish, like that.
That was the first time you read this book. And what was when you read it? Because I really want to get, you see, over time, you become used to it and then it becomes like, okay, one of those things. But the first time you read it, what was your appreciation for the book? How was your appreciation for the book?
I think it was the use of the Queen's language, the written English part of it, and my teacher mind was quick to judge. Why do you write English like that? No, you don't say that. You don't say you cut a drink. So I started because I didn't know. I haven't met her. I don't know how her literary works were like.
Yeah.
So in my mind, who is writing and selling a book like that? Like you have English in there that does not make any sense. Yes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then so I think, like I said, with time, the appreciation grew when I came to understand who the person is and her style of writing, and using the literary writing method of transliteration. And that is why. And then and from there, so I think my initial one was like, yes, it's a story, but I feel like the English was not very, very,
but then over time you got to appreciate it. But you're talking about training college. Were you a teacher once?
I always a teacher. Yeah.
Always a teacher.
Trained
teacher.
Trained teacher. I have a staff number and everything.
Oh,
yes.
But yeah, that was stage. What have you done with it?
I did serve. I did serve. And GS I did serve. I served, I taught my way, and then went to the university from there. And then from there, I haven't gone back to the classroom yet. But the hope and the promise to everyone is that I intend to go back to the classroom.
You intend to go back to the classroom to teach?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Yes.
Once a teacher?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know if we should tease a bit of his teacher days. What was the most interesting day for you in the classroom? Back
in the classroom, I think it was back when you are the district PE organizer, where you go from school to school together as the sporting people for all the schools, and then
you were teaching PE.
I wasn't teaching PE, but you were the younger guy on the staff.
Oh, okay.
So the whole district, the zone said, oh, wait, new teacher now, oh, yeah, go get him. So you're the one who's taking all the kids from different schools for running up and down the hill, trying to train them, even though you don't know anything about it yourself. You become a coach, you become a first aid, you become the chef, everything. You take them to, interzones and all of those things. So I think that it was a very fun period, all of that, yeah.
Wow. Wow. I think we need to make time for...
I know.
Your teacher days. So how is it going? Say VV.
No, Mr. Koomson.
Mr. Koomson. Teacher Koomson. And I'm sure he benefited from the goodwill of the people in the village.
Very much so.
Where you are there to bring you plantain.
Very much so.
Oh my God.
There was a period where there's this, people say, I'll tell Mr. Koomson. Then the whole town is because it was an era where kids were doing that whole out the funerals and kids or whatever it is, but when they hear Mr. Koomson is coming, they will vanish from the town. Everybody will go back straight to their home straight. There was so much discipline involved, and so it was so keen that the whole town would say, if you're your child is doing it, I'll tell Mr. Koomson straight away. Everybody, okay, it's okay. Let's not.
Were you the teacher that they were fearing?
Yes.
Jacqueline, sorry.
I had to be.
You're enjoying it. But were you the teacher everybody feared?
And everybody laughed at the same time.
Oh, so
I have a knack for that thing. You fear me, you still love me. There's no way you're not going to hate me for the fact that I'm trying to make you a better person or whatever. Because I'll give you a reason why I'm doing whatever I'm doing with you. Yeah.
What's the maximum you lashed?
Oh, that's the maximum that I has ever been lashed 5. I had a teacher once, right? Yeah. I know he's a prophet now.
Okay.
Very powerful prophet right now. All respect, I don't want to mention his name.
Yeah.
And before he lashes you, he's going to tell you by the 5th one, your skin will crack, it will break.
And your skin did break?
It will break, no matter who you are. He will tell you, I'm like offend, and he says they're giving you to Mr. whatever to Kane, and it's like assembly, and he's like the guy everybody goes says, what's the member we're seeing?
Yeah.
Member we're na pai.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not here to talk about Koba and his teacher days, but it was something that just passed through and I need to tease it out of him. So thank you very much for giving us that. But let me come to you, Jack. What, are you sure?
No, it's interesting.
I'm sure this is a part that I really didn't know deeply into.
I knew some, not everything. Yeah, it's good.
So
it's
now
good.
I've unveiled something for you.
Thank you.
It's good. But talk to me about Dilemma of a Ghost as well. The first time you also read it and your appreciation for the book.
Okay, I think SHS, I didn't read it because I didn't do literature. I chose French instead of literature.
Or pay literature or pay
I did French,
Yeah.
so I mean I heard of it and all that. I didn't pay attention to it until university or so. And then, I mean, people were saying, oh, my school, I read this, I read that. I'm like, hey, wait, I didn't read it too. So the first time I actually read the script cover to cover was 2 years ago. When we were going to stage it the first time, when he gave me the script, that's okay. I'm like, yeah, Dilemma of a Ghost. This is the script.
But for the play, shouldn't have read it.
A performing arts student. She hadn't graduated.
Why are you doing that?
She had graduated.
Yes.
Oh,
and
but
never read
really?
a book in school. Like what? Like if I'm telling you, well, let me just.
Oh, don't do that.
If
we read
There's some books, right? There's some books. I feel like it's
a must for
it's
you
a
to
must.
read it. Yeah. As a theater student.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a must. Like you should read it. You should find it somewhere, even if it's not part of your college. Grab it from somewhere. Just
All right. So can you give us some of these books that is a must to read?
Oh, and if you do that, I'm very Afrocentric, so it's going to be all the African ones, the Ghanaian ones. You need your Anwa. You need your Dilemma, definitely. You need your Edufa. You need your
Gods Are Not to Blame.
The Gods Are Not to Blame. Yes, even though it's not Ghanaian, like it was a very in the literature teachings in Ghana really has the Gods Are Not to Blame in there, so you have to read it. Whether you don't have to read it.
The Blinkers.
Kobna City Blinkers.
My favorite of all time.
Do you know the Blinkers?
I know the Blinkers.
Have you read it?
Ekow, why you? At this point, it's okay.
But Fifi, is it
It's
a wrong
okay,
question to ask?
relax.
No,
It's not.
you can know the Blinkers.
Oh,
Yeah, but have you read?
Have you read it?
No.
You've not read it. So she knows it, but she has not read it. Okay.
Akusika, the Legend of Akusika. You have to have read it. You know,
Prof's.
oh, come on. Prof has one that is like you need to read it, and then Abdullah too has one. Like I'll find. I can make a whole list of that thing for you.
Yeah, but it's good. With all that you've mentioned, I can tell you I've read just a handful. Because I've read The Gods Are Not to Blame, which is not Ghanaian. The Legend of Akusika. I've never read it before. I've read the Blinkers because it's like my favorite. I'm actually looking for a copy of the Blinkers now to just keep in my library.
Okay.
I'm looking for a copy to keep in my library.
Okay.
I think I was with Prof, the CEO for the leader or CEO for BB Groma.
Okay.
Forgotten the name, but you know the woman I'm talking about. I was in the office and then she had a copy and I was like, Prof, can I have it? She's like, oh no, this copy never leaves my office. And I'm like, okay, but I'm really looking for a copy to keep in my library because it's very, very important.
You need that.
And we'll be moving in and out of the conversation about the Dilemma of a Ghost, so people should like bear with us. Because I mean, once you have Fifi here, you need to learn a lot about like our literature and everything. But let me come to you. You've done this before, you're coming to do this again. What's your role in the Dilemma of a Ghost?
I'm first woman, a neighbor. We shouldn't just. We are neighbors. We are not gossips in the town. We are neighbors.
Oh, why are you explaining?
Because people actually
mistake us
as gossips. We are actually neighbors.
Okay, so what do you do?
Oh, when I hear something, I go and tell my sister. When she hears something, she comes to tell me. We are just informing ourselves of the things that are happening in the town.
Why are you not informing everybody?
Oh, because she's my sister. So when I see her, my sister, have you heard this? Oh, is it true? Then she, this is not it. I mean, that's it.
So they hear. Do you start with,
My sister.
Once you hear that, you know there's problem.
Now they call it jest.
We call it what?
Now they call it jest.
We found a very nice English name for it too. And we've shortened it to. So first it was concern. Now we've shortened it to gist.
Oh, you get gist. Oh, I get gist. That's
It's not for concern.
Oh, okay. So you are not gossips.
No, we are neighbors.
You are neighbors.
We hear things. And then we ask questions about the things we've heard. We confirm things. Basically that.
That's nice. But I was reading a part of the book, right? That was showing the first time it was actually staged. Guys, let me just pull up that because I was actually really shocked when I saw that in the book. So in the book, there's this part that talks about when it was first staged. So yes, it says the Dilemma of a Ghost was first presented by the Students' Theatre Legon on the 12th, 13th, and 14th of March, 1964.
So written in written in 63 and then 64 was when and then published in 65.
Wow. 61 years old. How much of the good old days are you keeping in this?
Everything. Every one of it. Every one of it. The idea is to make the good old days acceptable and interesting to the nowadays. Fun people say, I want you to go back. I want you to come and watch a place. Wow. This is where, this is how the storytelling, this is what we're saying. We're telling ourselves, this is how our houses were built. This is how community living was like, where everybody can just go into anybody's house, their room, and finding all that nuances in there. Because people, somebody was saying, children don't even know how to climb trees anymore.
Is this something we should miss?
It's like, wait, they don't even know how to climb trees anymore.
That's actually true.
It's like, no.
They don't know how to go and steal mangoes in the neighbor's house.
Yes. There's some things we say, okay, fine, I like the idea of we're growing and, things are changing and go with the times. But there's some little elements of who we are, where we are coming from, that should seep through. It guides us, instructs us to ways our discipline, how we respect people, what is accepted, what is not accepted, and talking back at elders and all of that thing. We're losing that. So in this play, I'm not taking anything out. I'm actually worshiping the authenticity of the original work. Give you what it is. If you make it deeper, I'm very dramatic when I'll make it deeper. It's like, oh wow, I'll take you deeper into it.
Yeah, because you see, anytime I hear about stage plays in Ghana, I'm always looking forward to seeing something that tells the Ghanaian story in every shape or form, no matter how little it is. So even the detail to how they've even tied the Odasubo.
Yes.
Do you get?
Yep.
Because now we have the modern day of tying it, and it doesn't. But you see, our grandmothers, it was a pone baha.
They had the style with it.
It was a pone nkoha. It was a baha. Nothing which they say.
I did something to rehearse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, as one of the women who was
as
giving
the
information.
Neighbors.
Okay. Giving information. Why you want to fight me? You get.
Yes.
So I love those detail because it's very, very important to me, and it tells the story as well. But to most people who may not know the story of the Dilemma of a Ghost, because I had heard it so many times, and I was actually here with Ambassador Abuna Buzia, one of our literary legends as well, and we're having a conversation. I was shocked how I was able to sustain a conversation with this woman for an hour and 30 minutes, and there was still more to talk about. And one of the messages we had was, what's her verdict on the Dilemma of a Ghost? And what she said was, we are still in court deliberating. Because, you see, for most people, it's like, okay, it's Dilemma of a Ghost. You read it and that's it. It ends there, right? But bringing it into our present day and our age, are there things that we can learn from the book? And I'll start with you. Not the gossip part, actually, but I'll be jabbing with that a lot more times.
I shouldn't have said this. Anyway, so there are themes in the play that are still relevant. When it comes to childbirth, how sensitive it is. People really think, oh, okay, my neighbor just say, oh, we think you are better without a child because you don't have so many things to do, so many chores to do. Nobody will eat and tell you, oh, they've left the plate. When it comes to marriage, who are you getting married to? Which tribe is the person from? All those, the background. it's still relevant. I mean, our parents, those who are not married, our parents are still like, they won't say it to you, but you know that they want to know who the person is, where the person is from. All those things. About you going to school and trying to merge or, yes, that's infusion of modernity, tradition, ufi, nyansa, and book nyansa, all those things are there and they are in the play. It's still happening, it's still relevant in today's time. So my director will tell you the play is timeless. Whichever year it is staged, it will still send out some messages to people.
Wow. A few other things that you want to add to this?
I think she's touched on everything that is key when it comes to that. I think the only will be the interracial thing. We now, with everything happening, we are more closer to other cultures and other worlds than we used to be. It's an Instagram post away, it's a TikTok video away, and the friendship has struck and all of those things. So the possibility of cultures coming together is huge now for us. So there should be the wherewithal amongst all of us to create that room where we understand each other. I call it the cultural resetting. Since the resetting is beginning, it's a very famous word now for all of us. How do we reset it for us to understand that in as much as we would call a woman who smokes like a very bad woman, because my culture teaches me so. But someone else's culture teaches them there is nothing wrong with that. So in my conversation or connection with that person, how do I approach it? Am I the, you smoke, you're a very bad person, you go to hell, you. Yes, yes, and is that just because I think my Ghanaian culture is better than somebody else's culture? Superior. Yeah. How do we strike it? How do we not? Because we cannot be the judge over somebody else's culture, and they cannot be the judge. But there are commonalities. There are things where you have to bring yourself to understand where it is coming from and then flow from there.
Wow, that's good. But let's talk about the crew or the cast for this production. First off, how many people are you bringing together from the director to the one that will be standing at the gates to check the tickets? How many people are involved in this production?
I think there should be over 60 people.
How many?
60.
60 people are putting this production together. Crew, sound,
everything.
Ushers, tickets. Wow. And how many people are going to be on stage?
About 19. Yeah.
19 of you?
Yeah, let me see. 15. Yeah, I mean, give or take, we have. Let me see. Don't worry, I'll do the count by them. Because I have.
I know you're more than 16.
Yeah,
There should be 16. Yes, and I think 16.
How difficult is it managing all these people to make sure such a production is flawless?
I'm blessed to have very, very good people who understand the profession they've chosen to be part of. I'm very blessed to have that. I have people who understand their role and what their the purpose is in this particular work that we are producing. So I don't have the back and forth. I don't have the everybody's responsible. That's the thing. You come to a very responsible working environment, you would have to tune yourself to be responsible for what it is that we're doing. And I'm blessed to have almost, I wouldn't even take 1% from Mohammed, the security guy, to our runners, to go to the schools, send letters to people, call schools, invite them, and all of it. To everyone, there's the discipline and the professionalism attached to the work, and that's it. I've been blessed to really have that support. Yeah.
All right, but before we go on, there are a few, trailers I want people to see to whet their appetite for next weekend, because next weekend. If you don't know where to go, we know where we are going.
I like that one.
We are all going to the National Theatre. But let's check out this trailer for The Dilemma of a Ghost. We'll be back to have more conversation about it. Oh, good. This is really, really beautiful. Nice. Good. So there you have Fifi Coleman in there. I mean, a few of the cast in there. I see Fred Amugi in there. What's the name of the lady, actually? The lady from... Because, you know, today we're having an argument with a very good friend of mine. Special shout-outs to Phoebe. What's the name? E-U-L-A-L-I-E.
Eulalie.
Eulalie.
Yes. You lost. You
What
lost.
did you
Right? When you said okay, like you lost. It's like I lost this one. So I'm just going to say okay, just let it be.
I'll eat humble pie. You really don't want to hear what I said.
We want to.
Eulalie.
Eulalie. I said Eulalie. No, because I didn't know.
Yeah.
You see, sometimes when you're reading these books when you're in school, right?
Yeah.
What the teacher mentions is what you go with.
Yes.
So to some is Eulalie. Don't laugh. You see. Now when I mention the second time, now she gets it. She's not going to laugh at me. And actually, in the book, it's EU. So I was like, is it European Union? No, because you see, they shorten it in the book so you don't get some of these things and all of that. So it's very, very interesting. But it's good that you're putting something like this together. And I should have asked you this earlier, but what was the inspiration to actually pick this book and say, no, I want to? Because there's so many other books you've tried, you've done it before, right? Which other ones have you done?
I've done it before. I've done a lot. I don't know.
You've done it. But why say, okay, this book is something that's worth, you know, putting life to live it on stage for people to see it?
When we did it the first time was to celebrate the playwright and say goodbye to her as she departed, you know. When we're doing it now is to continue her legacy.
Continue her legacy.
There cannot be a moment where at the end of the day, Ama Ata Edu should be on the lips of every Ghanaian child, like, or who's read any books, African play. You should not forget that name.
Yeah.
And if you forget any of her works, do not forget the award-winning BBC, studied in Ivy League schools, book The Dilemma of a Ghost. So I think there should be that one book from her that cannot be forgotten, would live forever, that you need to relate to and say, yes, that's why, you know, that's who we are.
Yeah.
That's who we are. And every now and then I will be staging this play. Every now and then I'll be
so
staging
this is not
it.
the last time?
Nope.
When was the first time you staged it?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That was the first time you staged it.
Yes.
And now you're saying every now and then you be staging this play.
Yep.
Wow, that's very beautiful.
Yep.
Is it because of the lessons in there?
The
Is it because of
lessons
the
in
story?
there, the lessons in there, my give back to newer generation, new theater audiences who are coming out, who've never seen it, who are like, oh, I heard there was a play like this, whatever. All those, I'm trying to just have something for them, especially from the camp of Amata. We're doing other camps as well. We're doing Bill Marshall, we're doing John Pepper Clark, Dr. Mohamed Ben Abdallah, Professor Martin Owusu, Ifwa Sutherland. Yes, the core thing for we at FC is there are so many Ghanaian playwrights with wonderful stories that needs to be told and staged. Wow. That is where we are going.
Good. When you look at the theater space and how Ghanaians are getting on and appreciating theater. Now you go to the stage or you go to a theater or you stage a play and the place is full and people are having to arrange chairs in the theater for people to find a place to sit and everything. Like when you are on stage, I just want to get that feeling. How is the feeling when you see the place is so full and everything?
It's fulfilling. It's telling you that someone appreciates what you are doing. It tells you that you're doing something good. And that someone is saying yes to it. And not just older generation, but you see the younger ones. My nieces, my nephew, they come around and, Auntie Jackie, when is the next play? And you know that, okay, you are grooming a set of theater lovers. It's just so nice. You are on stage, when the house is full, you're on stage and like the side, like you see it and like, see, even if you think you've given your all, you just want to give like everything out of you. You just want to pour everything out of you. And it's so nice. It's so fulfilling.
That's good. And Fifi, when people, come to you after a play and then right there in the auditorium, the people ask you, when is the next play? When is the next play? What does it tell you, and how's the feeling in those moments?
We have become a household name. We have become a household name. We now have a demand situation. First, we had to just force them to eat the food. Now there's a demand for the food, and it's always good to have a demand. You demand, we supply.
Oh, you demand, we supply. Yeah. We are demanding for the breakfast. Anyway, you can get a conversation on our WhatsApp number 0204447033. I'll be glad to read a message from you. Did you ever read The Dilemma of a Ghost? What's your verdict on it, actually? Because, I mean, a lot of people think, should have listened to the family, should have listened to the wife, should have listened to the family, should have listened to the wife. I know you're not going to answer about asking. Who should he have listened to?
Who should I have listened to?
Yeah. Your family, your wife?
My wife. Not listen to my wife. I did her the service by not educating her about us, my people and culture. Yes. Yeah. I had gone to Americanize myself from Harlem, and I just came back and I'm like, oh, it's okay, birth control, so what? We won't do it. Whenever you like, that's when we have children. Don't mind them, or would you rather we did something else and be part of a family event and all of that. So I fueled her stubbornness and, whatever to my culture.
And when she was ready?
When she was ready,
you were like, Charlie. I have to get something else going, So it's and how you see, I really like that bit of it, because sometimes the interracial marriages are things we're excited to do, but we're not willing to teach the other person about our culture. So in someone's culture, so let me tell you this interesting story, right? I have a friend who lives in Kenya. Now, in Ghana, when I'm talking to you, when we are all talking, and I do, what does it mean?
Okay, yes. Good. Okay.
But do you know, in Nairobi or in Kenya, when you're talking and then you do, it means get away.
It's an insult, yeah.
Okay.
I'm bringing it home. So I was living with them one time, and then there was an argument that happened. So there was a driver that was supposed to pick someone, the people were delaying, and the driver was complaining, and he was complaining to me, and I kept doing. So I did the first one, he was quiet, he was calm. And he was I'm like, and then the guy got livid, like, why are you clicking at me? It's very, very disrespectful, you don't know me from anywhere. And I'm like, no, I am agreeing with what you are saying. I was like, no. Just say okay or not, but don't click. So I had to now explain to them.
That's where you're coming from.
Where I am coming from. When you click, this is what it means. Yes. And to them, when you click, it means, by what you're saying, get out of here. Do you get?
Yes.
So in such an instance, I understand what you're saying. You need to go with your wife. You need to teach her everything about our culture. Yes. But you also need to explain to your mom.
Yes. So it's not just her. Yeah. So when you brought her home to, you said, okay, mom, listen, we need to sit down and talk about it. These people don't really think about, these people actually believe that. And so we all get on the same page. And I think, at the end of who said that? Somebody said this.
Your mother.
Says, but then, this is even about how the play ends. Someone says the play didn't end. It says that play didn't end. Yeah. I said, wait, what do you mean by that? It says, so what happened?
Yeah. After,
like she came and then your mother took her in. Yeah. Then what? I was like, you may be right.
Yeah.
What happened? Was there a dissolution of marriage? Was it like now children are going to come in? Was it like now, like what was it? And I was like, I don't know, she left it there. Okay, I'm not going to add any more to it.
Yeah, but so that's why we are still deliberating. So I understand that now. We are still deliberating because when they got in there.
What happened?
Yeah, probably a part 2 of the book is going to come.
And I think I see that with those, our great female playwrights, female advocate playwrights, because her friend, Ama's very good friend, Ifwa, also does the same thing with Edufa. Where you're like,
what next?
Okay, what happened? What happened? I think it's also the thing that we are saying theater should not always bring the solutions to things, right? It should make you think.
What happened after that?
And that makes the conversation continue.
Yeah.
Because now you leave the theater, go like, wait, so what happened? Like, wait, no, but she did win. So it didn't, and it's good sometimes when people just go back and keep thinking about these things. Yeah.
When you look at the reading culture in Ghana, are we losing it? We are losing it.
We've lost it.
We've lost the reading culture in Ghana. What do you think has contributed to this?
Television, iPads, TikTok,
Instagram,
and the short things like I don't know. No one checks that anymore. I used to be in a school where God bless them. These friends of mine. It's funny, like the African Writers series, right? From Mani Galore, Amujaleto to like give me titles. People, do you know any of them? Okay, fine. Well, what we did was that, like, if I finish, like, everybody's waiting.
Yeah.
Right. So everybody's waiting, right? Michael, what do he? So no, I don't want 95. Come on now. The following day, assembly, you finish. Yeah, give me. Alex takes it. Jerry takes it. Valence takes it. Felix takes it.
So the reading culture, reading
it was just going around. We didn't even have the time where we say, reading, like, let's discuss the book. No, it's just like somebody found a story. It was interesting, like, you need to read this story. That's it. Everybody reads it. All the way from, how do you call that thing? Which is actually my next play, one of the plays I'm doing next. What is, come on, to me. Aquila the Maidservant.
Aquila the Maidservant?
Yes.
It's going to be
on. You know Aquila the Maidservant?
No.
I beg. Anyone here know Aquila the Maidservant? No. The older people that me here. Come on, people.
Please, we don't know.
Aquila the Maidservant. I'm done. Let's just leave. Let's do that.
No, because now we know the next one that's coming. Guys, Aquila the Maidservant is coming. So just
Aquila the Maidservant. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Written by who?
If you tell us. No, let's continue.
Wow.
Because like I said, I'm ahead of myself in the years and everything. But I'm telling you, let's continue.
Yeah. No, but we're talking about like the reading culture.
The reading culture, yes. And so now it's no longer, now everything is Siri will talk back to you.
Yeah.
So if Siri is going to talk back to you and you have those reading AIs, then like, can you read that? I don't know that. You need to look at the words and relate to them, how it is spelled, where your punctuations were, and all of those things. You just put it down, say, I'm just listening. Exactly, there's audiobook, so let me just listen to an audiobook, whatever I read, all of those things, right? It used to be rewarding too. Schools were rewarding people who were reading. Well, reading, well, like they give you like gifts for you read this book, because the books. You go to the library and it's as young as we were, because I studied at a teachers training college, their practice school. So the training college had their own library and all of, so we had access to those books and everything. And they were like, you need to show working. So I've read this, I've read it. You can present it and get rewarded for the fact that you read all of these books. Now, I don't know.
Wow. I just googled Aquila the Maidservant. It says it's a Ghanaian short story.
Yes.
Aquila the Maidservant, called Aquila the Maidservant. I believe this is highly produced, blah, blah, blah. So I see it. I'll go check it out.
Yeah, me too.
So you can Google it as well. Aquila the Maidservant. So we all get to know. So we'll prepare ourselves and brace ourselves for the next production from PP Koman as well. But Jacqueline, what should people expect from, the Dilemma of a Ghost this year? Because you did it 2 years ago. I know it was big, it was beautiful. I've actually seen excerpts of it. And let me tell you, what's your expectation? I'll tell you something. What's your expectation? Or what should people expect?
Something great, something they'll go back and say thank you to FC. Yeah.
Wow. Now, how were you able 2 years ago to get Na Ashoko to give us the American accent?
She challenged herself.
Yeah.
She's a learning a learning actor. She's never assumed she has arrived, as we say in our parlance. And then it's funny when originally even the thought of the bigger period of her monologue, my idea was for her to it be read, so it's being played, and when it says, no, director, I think I want to say it, I want to learn the whole lines and say it myself. And when I said, please go for it. And I remember Now had friends that she would call in America that would talk to her. She would just ask them, how do you say? They would record stuff and send back to her. And she just listens over and over again, all of that, just to get it right.
True. Yeah.
I do remember those moments very, very, very clearly.
Because, hey, I saw it on YouTube, and I could listen to like the entire thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, say something wrong, so I'll get you. Like, you know, you keep your fingers like, she should get the line wrong, and she never got any line wrong. Like, all the words, the way she was acting it out, and how you also came in, and you're a funny boy, but you didn't lose your accent. No. You kept it, even as much as you went to the US to learn a lot. But we have a message here from one of our viewers. It says, theater art is Ghana. I think because it's history and true life story. We have lost it because we brought in media, and in the whole metric shouldn't have taken. You guys, sometimes take it easy. All right, Aquila the May 7th. I feel I let Fee feel free and talk, Mr. Host. I love the show. Am I not making you feel free to talk?
I'm very, very free. very, very free. Very, very free.
But yeah, because a lot of people are actually excited about Aquila the May 7th. Apparently somebody knows about it. So
yes.
It's good to have something like this. But I mean, people are also saying that theater is Ghana because of our history and how far we've come and all of that. So it's very, very beautiful to hear people put in a lot of work for the theater arts. Now talk to people to show up at the National Theatre to see this. What are they going to miss if they don't show up?
You're going to miss a very powerful performance, first of all, from David Donto. He's, which one? A very powerful performance. Which camera am I looking at?
No, you can look at that.
Like right there, right? Yeah. Okay, so here we go. See, I did something with this production. I brought the older generation, right? And I mixed them with the nowadays generation. And the idea was for them to leave a legacy. So when they somehow get to the point where they cannot do anything, they can proudly say, we worked with these people and left them with what we know, all of us, into them, so they are carrying on our works for us. And that is what is happening. It's a powerful rendition from David Donto to open the play. That means you have to be there early, because he starts the play. And he goes back into his elements, remembering everything that he has done on stage. And I watch him and I get goes, look, I'm directing him. And I watch him and go like, okay, listen, Uncle Dave, relax for us, and all of that. And the little nuances that Fred Amugi brings to his character, where you feel like he's choking on his word, or and it just speaks to the age, It's always beautiful to make a man his age play his age, and it's beautiful to get him into that. Ajete Anan with Mina Otu and Magdalene Finn from Groma, Mavis, it's a beautiful set of people to watch in doing this production. We tweaked it here and there, made it more of your total theater thing that you have to come and enjoy. And then also, we're giving away some things at the show. The VIPs are getting a lot of goodies. They're getting treated very nicely. I wanted people to feel how it really feels like to pay extra to be at a performance and all of that. And finally, I want you to come and see the show because I want you to be an advocate for Ghanaian theatre. When you see it, you can tell people about it. Come see it and tell them about us. Tell them about what works we are doing and then promote it for us. Thank you.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Now let me tell you, I saw this video on YouTube, and people in Uganda were trying to act this play out. Yeah, I'll share the link with you.
Okay.
Like they have I think it was for 15 minutes, something promo-like, but then they are from Uganda. It's a theater production from Uganda.
Yeah.
They're trying to act this out, and I'm just like, yo, we are doing something good and something massive.
Yes.
And there's so much that we can do. But now that we are at this point where theater is growing, what do you have to say about our auditoriums? Our lack of auditoriums for theater. We need to push the advocacy.
We need to. I just that a newer person just took over.
Yeah.
Especially for the just one that we have. So I sincerely think I'm gonna wait to see what happens within the nearest possible time. Henry might have his own ideas, and I want to see how it reflects on what it is right now. Currently, there hasn't been a lot of, and it's young yet to changes, so it's still, I feel like we're still towing the same line, but I'm just going to sit back and watch whatever. But the lack of the auditoriums is just it's crazy. It's crazy. The other day, somebody asked me, is there other avenues or other performance spaces for theater? I said, yes. you are only used to national theatre, but some people do things in the amphitheaters, and people do the arena and everything, and then the site specifics. And I've seen the vans where what do we call it? They call them. There's a name for it, where they just flip like the same thing as an OB van or something.
They flip the front open.
It's a stage. Yes.
I think we used to have that when they were doing concert party.
Yes.
Back in the day.
We used to have that.
Yeah.
And there's also the moving one, float, the one that do like a float. And we're just driving through.
Yeah.
All right, and people are just performing. And there's so many of them, right? But the ones that I get it. We have the National Theatre, Proscenium built. It's fine. It's beautiful. Every country has one of those. It's fine, but it's been overused. It's just there's so much pressure on National Theatre. So the president is willing to build more, and he said it, and I really do believe he would. And so let's see the additional. I think 2 or 3 that he's mentioned that he's going to. He didn't say it's going to be one in every. Yes, so I'm pretty sure the tour is well managed, well within our means to do that. And then as people in the space, we're also advising on other ways that we could do that. And I know there are listening ears out there who are going to help us get to where we need to go to.
Great. Now, how do people get tickets? How much are the tickets going for?
So
and the dates actually when this will be happening, because I want you to stress on the date.
Okay, 6th, 7th, and 8th June. 6th Friday. 7th Saturday, 8th Sunday. On Friday, we have 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. On Saturday, we have 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Sunday, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Tickets for JHS students, 100 cedis. Regular is 200. VIP is 300.
I'm a JHS student.
Please, which school?
Show ID.
What class? Who is your class teacher?
Osu Home JHS. My class teacher
now
is
quoting.
Mr. Ajay. I'll bring, you see JSS, we don't have ID.
Yes.
So I cannot show you ID.
Yeah, but
your uniform.
I can wear my Gigi and Katia to come and show you. So you see that I'm from JSS.
Okay.
You do, people, older people wear
JSS now.
I mean, the tickets have been for the JHS students. I mean, we are in contact with the schools themselves. So they give us the number and then we get them. It's good that we are doing that. Tickets, use the short code *714*50 *714*50, or you can call 054-532-0062 to get it. Once you get to the gate, you can still get the ticket.
All right. But me, I advise you don't go to the gate for tickets.
Oh, see the neighbors. So that's the neighbors. I mean.
Oh, and the neighbors.
Yes. First woman and
second woman.
Yes.
Hey, Charlie. Fifi, how does this face look like?
Which is the...
That's a bit of dick or some pro back. So.
Just when I thought I knew it all, but I was like, okay, this is it.
Which year?
Which year? That's like some people say that this looks like typecasting. I said no, no, it can't be typecasting. No, it can't be. I defended it very strongly because I don't think that is what it was. I defended it. I want you to know that anywhere it comes up, I will defend you. You are not typecasted into this role.
Oh my God. Oh.
Wow. Jifa, wherever you are, Jifa, they say we are gossips. But it's fine. We are just giving information. We are just telling people what things are, like the things that are going on in the neighborhood. Like Ato has returned from America. Nobody knows about it. Like, my sister, have you heard? There's so much noise in the house. She tells me, oh, the son has come back. I'm like, oh, when? And you are in the neighborhood. When someone is
crying. Barren?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Maybe she's barren.
If it is real barrenness, then, oh, stranger girl whom I do not know, I weep for you. For I know what it is to start a marriage with barrenness. You should have kept quiet and crouched by your mother's heart wherever it is. Yes. With your machines that cook and your machines that sweep, they want people. My people have a lasting desire to see the tender skin on top of a child's scalp rise and fall with human life. Your machines cannot go on an errand for you. Come to National Theatre and get the rest.
You're going to have a good one. Thank you very much, Fifi Coleman. Thank you very much, Jacqueline, for making this happen. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you. I need to get you back here so we talk about the teacher day. We need to talk about those days. And also it's good that you have like the desire to get back into the classroom. or to the lecture halls,
Yes.
wherever it is to actually teach and everything. And I also commend you for actually getting JHS students, like being particular about JHS students to let them see this.
Yes.
Because we need to build the interest from them.
We have to.
We need to, because we are losing it.
We're losing it.
It's high time we have young people who say, oh, I want to be an actor. I want to be a movie director. I want to be a stage play director. I want to be a writer.
Yes.
And everything. I don't know if you heard about the passing of Professor Ngudi Wathiongo.
Yes.
And I was just like, no, the world has lost another one.
It's funny. Somebody said, I saw it. I was like, Ngugi. I said, wait, who's Ngugi? I said, Whip Not. I said, oh no, it's Whip Not Child, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Whip Not Child.
Yeah. I was like, who? I was like, let's not. Let's go. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to have the patience to go through that again. As I was like, you should know your art. You should know them. From Chinua to, know them, read them. Then you understand where we are.
Thank you very much, Fifi. We need to have a whole conversation about writers in Africa, how they are not celebrated enough. We'll go for a quick break. When I return, I have Lexi the comic with me to have a conversation. We'll be right back after this break.
Is it the luxurious rooms? Or the serene green surroundings? Is it the tempting swimming pool? Or the classy conference room? Or the cute gift shop? Maybe it's our chef's array of cooking delights. Whichever way, it's all about Cactus Creek. A most respected hotel. 055 039 5007.
This June, the business wave is back and it's bigger than ever. The City Business Festival 2025 on City FM and Channel 1 TV, where it's all about business. This June, we will be celebrating Ghanaian businesses, re-examining our business modules and practices through our business fora, and sharing knowledge through our on-air business discussions. Make a business date with the on-air series every weekday at 9 a.m. on the City Breakfast Show on 97.3 City FM and 10 a.m. on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. From expert interviews to real-world insights to the tools you need to grow. Don't miss a single moment this June. It's the City Business Festival 2025, celebrating everything business. Only on City FM and Channel 1 TV. Your business, your future, your time is now. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and let's grow together. The City Business Festival 2025, celebrating everything business.
The City Business Festival 2025 is powered by 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV, and it's proudly sponsored by Absa Bank, MTN Business, and Zonda Tech Ghana Limited. And it's proudly sponsored by Absa Bank, MTN Business, and Zonda Tech Ghana Limited.
You're welcome back to the chat right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow Koomson. But now we have a conversation with the Comedian of the Year. He actually picked up this award last week at the Ghana Comedy Awards, where he was crowned the Comedian of the Year. And ladies and gentlemen, all the way from South Africa, he couldn't join us in studio. We needed to do this online because he's currently in South Africa. Comedian Lexi the comic. How you doing, my brother? How you doing? How is it going?
Yes. It's super cool over here. I'm having the best time of my life.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't home, but I heard a message that I picked up nature one,
Yeah.
and it was a very great feeling because I was in the midst of other comedians from South Africa, and I told them that this is what is happening back home, and they did some small party for me. That minute, that like things just changed, and they put up something a surprise. We had a good time.
Oh, nice.
And I feel like my hard work over the years, my hard work over the years is actually paying off. So gradually, we are getting there.
That's nice. When you look at like the comedy scene in Ghana, when they are talking about organizing comedy events, so we are going to organize comedy events. Back then, some 8, 10, 15 years ago, it has to be comedians from our neighbors. But now we can hold our own comedy events. We don't necessarily have to bring them on board, and we can have comedians here to actually run it for a full show, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. What has contributed to this growth in our comedy space?
Consistency. Consistency. Putting in the work, because if I tell you I am a very good comedian, you won't believe me until I start putting in the work.
Yeah.
So it is the work and growing the audience right from the grassroots to the point where now we can feel awareness with them. That is what has contributed. So by the time mainstream media got to know about it, like comedians, we've done a lot of underground work, and they are just seeing the glory part of it. And I'll say a very big thank you to the likes of David Oscar, the DKB, the Foster Romanos, Bessie Bimpon. I strongly believe they actually crawled for some of us to walk. And I know there's a generation coming after us that might probably fly, or run. And we are getting there gradually, because at some point in our career, you literally have to beg to be put on a show for people to know that you are funny. But now, you do shows, you put a price tag to like 200 city, 250 city, 300, 500,000. Last year, like this, I sold tables, and people were like interested in buying tables. And I was like, wow, this is how far Ghana comedy has come. So it's just unfortunate that it has to take a lot of work to convince a Ghanaian that one of your own is funny, because that is not what happens with our neighboring countries. As far as it is one of their own, they go all in for it. But Ghana, you need to, and I just don't blame us. It's a deep-rooted thing, and it's not just limited to comedy. Even with technology, we had a lot of people who don't believe that Kantanka product probably is as good as what they buy from Europe or America. We have people who still believe that clothes from Europe or America is better than that of Ghana. So it's a whole mental thing that gradually we are trying to change. And you see, when I hear people talk about play 80% Ghanaian music and play 20% foreign music, I'd say that this is something that Ghanaian comedians have already done, because at some point we're doing 100% foreign comedy.
Yeah.
But now we are doing, I think, about 90% homegrown comedy. But the media probably is not talking about it. That, this is what we have also contributed to the ecosystem. We've been able to limit the importation of foreign comedians into the country.
Yeah.
But we can just pat ourselves in the back and say that we are doing something great.
That's good. That's really, really good. Now let's talk a little bit about last year. One of the biggest shocks that hit the comedy space, the new force. You did it around the time when we were having the political, everything. The new force was in town, MPP, NDC, Afrafranto, all of that. And then all of a sudden, we just see a big billboard in town, the new force. And you're like, what is going on here? Number one, how surprised were you with how the whole marketing thing was accepted, and what actually influenced you to say, no, I need to go this direction because Ebefa, me couldn't say Ebefa, and it actually did happen.
All right, so the year before last year, I did a comedy show called Campaign Message.
Yeah, Campaign.
Campaign, I spelled it CANPAIN, Campaign. And people were like, oh, we want another version of that, but I was thinking, how can I do another one where Ghanaians will still love it, and I didn't have the funds to pay for radio and TV and all that to do the adverts, and there were some platforms I needed them to talk about my show. So I said, okay, fine. What can I do? So this idea actually came in a dream. I know. So it was called Mama. It came in a dream, like the name came, the new force. Then I said, okay, fine. Then I wrote it down. Then I said, okay, fine. How can I use an unconventional way to get the media to talk about it? I said, okay, why don't you go the cheddar way? Then I did billboards. I did them. But I think after 3 days, no one was paying attention to the billboard. The one time, I think George Quay saw it. Then he posted about it and said, what at all is going on in Ghana? We are tired of the billboard. Then I think Kojo Sheldon, TV3, like I think your platform, CT, everybody, channel, everybody was just talking about it. I could hear like there are some shows that ideally they will not talk about comedy, but I heard them talk about the show, the new folks billboard, thinking it was a political gimmick. Then I finally adored it, and it came out. And because of the size of the place I was doing the show, I was doing it at the UPSC auditorium. That is like 4,000 capacity. So I needed to make the promo go in very hard. And glory be to God, the impact was really felt. The people came, they had a good time. And even the videos on YouTube, they can go check it out if you're doing the watching the new force. It's one of the best stand-up comedy shows ever to touch down in Ghana. And yes, it was good. And I'll big up anybody that came through, and every media house that showed me love on the night and proud to the show.
That's good. But currently you're in South Africa. I want to know what has actually taken you to South Africa, and are we now at a point where we can confidently export our comedians? Because it starts from home, people accept it, but now you guys are almost always on stages outside, because Obi probably is in the US or Europe somewhere. You are all over the place. Gino and Tatia also traveling out there to actually go ply the trade out there. Where have we gotten to with exporting our comedians, yes, to the international world?
With a little exploration, or like exploring with comedy outside Ghana. I can tell you and confidently tell you that Ghanaian comedians can succeed anywhere in the world. Last Thursday, I played a show with some of South Africa's finest. You can check some of the names I'm about to mention now. Rob Collins, Impopops, Chris Mapani, Dube. Like these are like the top guys. They have specials on Netflix and Showmax and all that. And I was on the same platform with them. I showed it so hard. Like when I came backstage, they were hugging me and all. And for a Ronaldo to say that I'm putting the next football player in my car, so we drive in town to tell you how good the other player is. So after the program, I'm like, actually jump in our car, let's go to town, let's go and have a good time. So basically, why I'm here is to touch base with the comedy industry in South Africa, because most people think that it's Nigerians that have an active stand-up comedy culture. The biggest is in South Africa.
Oh.
And this is where Netflix has their headquarters. This is where Comedy Central has their headquarters. So if you really want to connect with the international base, you want to connect with people of the diaspora, this is where you need to come and connect with the people. So I am here only to connect with the people, make friends, perform on as many comedy shows. As I speak to you, I'm about to perform at the State Theatre at Pretoria. The 3,000 capacity auditorium. I'm backstage. That's it. I don't know if I can show.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Wow. Wow.
So I'm about to perform on Wednesday. I am performing at Mabule. I am headlining their comedy show from Ghana. I'm the only comedian performing on the night with one guy called Vesta. He's also a great comedian. And on the 7th of June, I am doing in another headline show with another comedian called Chris McMahon, my good friend, at the Bay Lounge. And we are doing another one, the same show. It is called on the 12th of June. Also at we have a place called Crowd. That place also sits about 5 people. Then I'll come back to Ghana. But the idea is I want Ghanaians to also have a feel of comedians in other parts of Africa, not necessarily Nigeria. Like there are a lot of fantastic comedians all over Africa.
Yeah.
So hopefully in September when I do my next special, I'm hoping to bring about 4 of them to Ghana, and a few also from Uganda and Kenya. So it's more like a comedy festival.
All right. Now, what's the plan for, the year? What do you have for us this, coming year? We are looking forward to it. We've had campaign message. We have the new falls. What is happening this year? You're with elections. What is the special one that you have for us this year?
This year, we will not do anything political.
Okay.
Papa, come and say hi to my people. Your people? You are on our channel. Oh yeah. Okay. Where? One of our channel 1.
Oh, what is why?
It's a big station.
So how many are they? Why you call?
You're on TV.
Yeah, why you guys saying channel 1? Like
that's the
man.
So I'm assuming you're the first one.
Exactly.
Perfect. The guy got it.
Yeah, we're gonna see you guys on the 27th of September. Christmas party. We'll see you guys. We're coming.
He's coming to Ghana, so yeah, watch.
Great. But like I say, what do you have for us this year?
This year, I have about 4 shows I do in a year. Already 2 is gone. I've done the full in April. I did. I'm about to do Laugh with Dad. That September is when I crowned it with my biggest comedy special. We are still doing the UPS auditorium this year. We are bringing as many comedians from the diaspora to come and grace the stage. I'm doing 1 hour 30 minutes solid set on stage. It's going to be fireworks. Nobody should miss it. In fact, you are dealing with Ghana's finest, Ghana's best comedian of the year. So you shouldn't expect anything less than the best. Just start saving, and it's going to be a blast. And a big up to everybody supporting back.
All right. Thank you very, very much. Lexi the Comic, we appreciate you so much. Wish you all the best.
Before I leave.
Okay.
Before I leave, on the 14th of June, I am doing Laugh with Dad at Zen Gardens. It is a day to celebrate fathers. So you can pay for your father to come and have a good time. You pay 200 cedis. Then your dad is entitled to a very sumptuous meal from Zen Gardens, good comedy, good music, and a whole lot of gifts for my sponsors. So if fathers, I think it's over time we start celebrating our fathers. Yeah, we've done an incredible job. It's all about our mothers. So 200 Ghana cedis. You just buy your ticket, star 714 800 hash, star 714 800 hash. Then you buy your ticket, then you secure a spot for yourself. It's going down on the 14th of June. Comedians performing. We have DKB, we have Ojo, we have Felicia Osei, we have Papaya, we have comedian Kojo PJ, and musicians. We have Reynald the Gentleman. And the band called The Gentleman. They are also coming to. So it's not just comedy, good music. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Lexi the Comic. We wish you all the best in South Africa. Go make them laugh. Go make them have a good time. And we salute you. Congratulations also to you for winning Comedy of the Year last week at the Ghana Comedy Awards. This was time of the last, on the chat today. We are very sorry that we couldn't bring you episode due to, some medical reasons. He couldn't be able to make it to our studios. But hey, we'll make sure we bring you that conversation right here on the chat. Maybe somewhere next week, next 2 weeks, we are going to surely make it happen. Episode, we wish you speedy recovery wherever you are. Brother, peace and love to you. See you next week right here on the chat. I'm out. My name is still Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson. Have a great weekend, but take care.